Okay, here we go. We have a 2000 that was sent to me. The gentleman called me and told me he was having issues with his audio. His transmit audio sounded rough, and his receive audio wasn't in much better shape on sideband, especially. And what we found is, you got to realize along the years, lots of people, have done probably lots of modifications to these radios. This one, luckily, everything that was done pretty nicely, and the radio's been pretty well loved. But there were some errors. It looks to me like at one point somebody did an NPC mod on it, and at another point somebody removed it and didn't get it all out. Guys, when you're undoing something that somebody else did, make sure that whole circuit, get a schematic out, make sure everything matches. And even though this gentleman broke my rule of blue digits in the shop, we're going to go ahead and fix it. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to, because of that mod being screwed up, turns out he's got an audio chip that's about ready to go kaboom. And 1 8-volt line on his 8-volt regulator chip right there is intermittent. So we're going to put a new 8-volt regulator, a new audio chip, a new AM power regulator, and then we're going to realign it and give him the seconds on his clock. And then in shipping, his echo board controls here. This got busted and the tin got messed up, so we also do body work, so I'm going to straighten this tin out. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my Dremel and make a square out of here. And then I'm going to take an old face that's not messed up, and I'm going to cut that square out of there, and I'm actually going to glue this silver ring to the back of this panel. So when I put this panel on, you're never going to know it was messed up. So after all of that, we are going to, what did I do with his amplifier? There it is. After all of that, we are going to put a 30 amp power supply in his external speaker, and he gets one of these. Now this board is made for his radio. We haven't heat sinked it yet. Single 2SC 2290, built right here at 409 Radios by the loving hands of myself. It's a very nice piece. When he's done, he'll have variable power, 10 turn counter on his clarifier to make the counter a lot more stable. And then we're going to do some body work, straighten out the front, and we're going to put the module in. Now the way we put the modules in now, if you can see on mine, it's kind of hard. See the aluminum right there? That's actually this module mounted in there like this. Okay, so you don't see it. Now what happens is when he wants to run regular CB power, say he wants to drive a Phantom or something, he puts this on CB, and it puts the radio on regular CB power. Basically, it's your standby switch for the SUPERDUTY board. So when you want the 30 to 40 watts of RMS and 75 a swing, you flip this down, so it's optional. So that's where he's going with this, and we are on it. And keep an eye out. We got a lot of projects going on. We've got a couple of more SUPERDUTY 2s come in. We've got a DAC 9 here already commissioned and gone. That one's going to have 148 chassis and a SUPERDUTY 2 board, 30 amp power supply. This guy over here, he's getting a nice monster. This is another DAC 9 chassis. However, we will be sticking a Superstar, I believe it's a 3300 HP in there, with the 6LQ6 final. So we got a lot of projects going on at the shop. We've been kind of neglecting our media, but we're trying to catch up. So Steve Thompson, I don't remember where he's from, with your funky blue digits. We're going to work around him, close my eyes maybe, put on some glasses to shade him a different color, and get your radio all straightened out. Now, guys, look, when you get one of these radios, I'm going to show you something. Okay. When you get in here, let's see if I can find it without the camera first. Okay. I think we're close. Alright. Right here. It's TR32. A lot of books and a lot of stuff online tells you to pull that. And while yes, it does totally eliminate any AM modulation control, it also kills any hope of turning your sideband ALC up and down, which means your sidebands rail constantly whether you want them to or not. So especially when we're putting a SUPERDUTY board in there, his whole mod circuit's going to be gone through and put back to stock. And the only thing that will be controlling his modulation is that guy right there. It's the only thing that should ever be controlling modulation on a Cobra 2000. If you've clipped this transistor out, or something, you're done. So this is it. Keep an eye out for it. We'll get it on some photos on the webpage soon. Thanks, guys.